It's summertime now, and perhaps you're planning on traveling as much as you possibly can during the summer season. But what should you keep in mind when it comes to your health insurance? Do you need additional health insurance? Does your current health insurance cover out of country? What to keep in mind? Well, one, when you're traveling within the United States, your health insurance, whether an HMO or PPO option, will cover you in emergency and urgent care situations. You just go to the nearest hospital and you're going to have coverage. But the tricky part is when you start to go out of the country. Do you have coverage still? It depends on the plan. If you have an Obamacare plan, an Affordable Care Act plan, you may not have that emergency medical coverage out in the United States. But if you have group insurance, some group insurance may include foreign emergency coverage, but it's not a guarantee. As well, when it comes to Medicare, some Medicare supplements cover emergency medical, some Medicare Advantage plans cover emergency medical, but they can vary from plan and to company. So the key is to make sure that you're checking with your insurance plan. Call the insurance company, ask them about foreign emergency coverage and whether or not they cover you out of the United States in emergency and urgent care situations. But once you're out of there, do you still need additional health insurance? Or what if you don't have it included in your plan? How do you go about enrolling in health insurance for out of the country? You would then purchase what's called a travel policy, a travel insurance policy, and many different terms for it. This is not just helping cover if you were to lose your luggage or have a flight delay, as many people think about that as, but this is a key part that it covers emergency medical as well as typically emergency evacuation. So if you were to be hospitalized out of the country for various reasons and you need to get flown back or delayed your travel because of the emergency medical, that's where the travel policy comes into play. Now, there's many different options when it comes to travel insurances, such as Square Math can help you figure out what's the most cost-effective route based on where you're going, the type of coverage you need. There's varying differences when it comes to pricing. It could be as low as $50 or hundreds of dollars for just that one trip. It really depends on the country you're going to, the length of stay, and what level of coverage you have. When you're out of the country, it's always good to be insured and not underinsured. So when you're planning your trip outside of the United States, make sure you're well covered so if something were to happen, you aren't hit with 100% of the medical bills and have to pay for your flight back home.